Hi guys, I'm Blackie and welcome back to the channel. Okay, today I'd like to discuss something of making up your own fire rod, your own ferrule rod for your sheath. Now many of you have a sheath that has a loop for a ferrule rod on it. And I prefer the thicker rod. It works better, it gives you a bigger shower of sparks. Okay. So this is that fairly thick. I think that's not maybe a ½ inch. Okay, ½ inch by 6 inches, something like that. 4 inches sticking out. What we have here though is a block of fat wood, fat lighter, that has been, actually it's, you can see the grain. This is the core out of one. That has been cut off and squared, but it is not round. It's actually D-shaped. That allows it to fit on the sheath better because of the depth from here to there. Once this has been cut and shaped roughly, and the hole drill in it that this will just about go in, you want it just to grunt loose, okay? Then on the end of the fire rod, take you a triangular file or something and rough it up really rough. Put some teeth to it to give the epoxy something to grip. If it's a nice smooth slick rod, there's nothing for it to grip. And so as you're bearing down, throwing away, you're pulling it out of the handle. And that's a very common problem in plastic handles and things of coming off of ferrule rods. So get one of the blanks, okay? Now, what you do is, like I said, take and put teeth on it with a file, and then put you some epoxy. Just slather that thing and push it down in there. And as you can see, I've got a lanyard hole on mine with a piece of bank line. Now this serves several purposes. One, it's big enough for me to grip, so if I have to drop it, I'm not going to lose it. And whatever time I'm having to use this, that if I dropped it, it's gone, I can put a lanyard on it. It also helps hold it onto the sheath. Remember, as you use this rod down, it's going to get smaller in diameter. So this loop on your sheath, it may become loose on after a while. Now I have, on several of mine, I've gone and taken one of the hair scrunchy ties, those heavy ones, and simply cut it, run it through, because it's a little piece of shock cord is what it is. And then I brought the two ends together and just whipped it and lashed it to hold it together. And so I made a bungee-like loop. But this one, as you can see, I take this flat section, I line it up and I put it into the hole and I push it in like that. Now I take my bank line, I come around and I will go underneath like that. Excuse me, I'm doing it backwards. I will take the knot and I will come from your side, boom, and then I will go between the sheath just like that and pull it tight down that way. And that puts the loop to the back, and that's added a little extra tension to it, so that's not going to come out. Now whenever this rod gets so small it doesn't want to stay in there by itself, then I'll go and replace this piece of bank line with one of those scrunchies or something. I'll actually hang it on here and just reach under there and hook it if it's short. You see what I'm saying? But that turns this into a multi-use, not just as a fire rod, but I also got a tinder source right there in case of emergency too, don't I? I can take my knife and shave this fat wood block to get a big enough pile of shavings to get the fire going. A little tip and trick that could make the difference. Hope you've enjoyed this content, guys. If you have, hit that like, share, and subscribe button before you go. Till next time, guys, I'm Blackie wishing you safe journeys. Have a great day, guys.